and he doesn't even accept it.
Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't
Hey! People say that. That's a quote.
That is a quote. I actually saw people use that GIF. I didn't know it was from here.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have a special guest here with me today, Vkunia.
Hi.
Hey, we are so excited to do part 2 of Gone with the Wind. Part 1 has already been uploaded over Vkunia's channel, so definitely check that out before you check out this video, because part 1 is probably just going to be as good as part 2. I think part 1 really established the characters and the setting as well, and the mood of the movie. We are in wartime now, and what are you excited for, V?
So we've had a lot of progression from Scarlett's character already. And
yeah,
honestly, I spent some time with my mom, and my mom kept trying to like almost spew spoilers my way, but she was like, pay attention to Scarlett's character. So I'm excited to see how she changes more. And she did say, okay, I don't want to do spoiler, but she did say something about Ashley.
Okay.
She said, just
Ashley
see.
comes back?
I don't know. I don't know if she was just making stuff up.
No.
But
okay.
I want to see what happens, because she...
All right.
I wasn't even thinking about Ashley. I thought Ashley was gone. So
Same, actually. I thought he was out of the picture. I just assumed he died along with everybody else that died.
Me too.
To be honest.
Honestly, same.
So we didn't see his body. We didn't see his body. And if there's ever an off-screen death, you can't assume that the character has died. That's what I've learned.
They'll always come
doing
back.
this
like
for
always.
like 2-3 years. I've learned never ever to call a character dead if we haven't seen their death on screen.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come back. Either my mom was trying to throw us off the trail, or he's coming back, but I don't think she would do it. So
okay. I know you said that your mom is quite similar to the Scarlett character. Was she, when you approached her about that, was she insulted in any way? Or
no, she was like, nope, that's me.
Oh, okay.
She is very somebody will tell her to do something, or that she has to do something, and then she'll do whatever she wants. Like, that's her whole personality.
Right. Okay, cool.
She was telling me that her first story, like with her marriage and stuff, she decided to get married ASAP because she didn't want her mom telling her what to do. And then she's like, but then she was like, wait, that was a mistake, because then her husband was like, I'm gonna tell you what to do. So she just doesn't want to be in any way. She just wants to do whatever she wants. So I kind of see that with Scarlett. Yeah,
definitely. She is very self-centered, but it's becoming in a good way now, because she is growing, and she is using all of that energy that she had at the very beginning of the movie in a much more positive way. So we're hoping to see her character grow even further, and hopefully a happy ending for Rhett and Scarlett.
I hope so.
So
what are you excited about?
I'm honestly really excited to see Rhett back, and I'm really hoping that he has amazing news to give her and he proposes. It's back in the day, you know, men just propose to anyone, always. They were very willing to just propose. So that's what I'm hoping for, and I feel like that is a reasonable expectation to have for a film that was released in the 30s.
I'm excited for that. I agree. I think that Rhett coming back and him having kind of like a happy ending to the story would just kind of make the film that much better. So I just want things to turn for Scarlett, because right now everything is like, she's almost starving to death, her and her family. Her last moment was that she refuses to die, essentially. So I want to see her on the upswing, and I think Rhett's going to be there for that. So I can't wait to see them together.
I loved that monologue in the first part where I think she was talking to God. She was just making all these proclamations about how she was never going to be hungry again. And I was like, you know what, girl? I respect that. You've grown so much. And we are going to jump into part 2 pretty soon. But before we do get into it, I want to talk a little bit about Patreon, because that's how you can support us if you enjoy our content. part 1, part 2 is going to be all together on both of our Patreons. So you can support us that way. Our links will be in the description bar below, as well as all of our social media handles, all of our other channels as well. I've got 2 other channels, and V actually has 2 other channels as well that you can check out outside of her main channel. And yeah, guys, I think we're just going to jump into it. Are you ready, V?
Yeah, I am so ready.
All right.
Let's get into this.
Let's go. Tara had survived to face the hell and famine of defeat.
I mean, they survived.
Yeah. You can always rebuild.
Oh, they got hats.
The cotton, so cool.
These aren't the sisters, are they?
They look a bit older, hey.
Okay, Scarlet.
I can't do everything at Tara all by myself. What do I care about Tara?
Because of your hands, girl. Bro, she's just slapping
Oh my
everybody.
gosh.
Don't you ever dare say you hate Tara again.
She'd be slapping everyone, though. We've seen a lot of slaps from her.
She threatens and slaps. That's like her thing.
Yeah.
And I don't like the way you must be firm with inferiors, but you must be gentle.
Inferiors.
Ah.
My guy, you deserve a slap too.
Nevertheless, Katie Scarlett,
I thought it was a chicken
I shall
leg.
speak to Mrs. O'Hara about it.
I like that he's calling her out on her behavior. Like, treat them better. Now we're post the North winning, right?
Yeah. They're gone. They're out of Terra. They're rebuilding now.
Stop being noble, Melanie Wilkes. I got enough in my hands without you making yourself sick, so you'll never be any use. Well, I didn't think of it that way.
I like that she's being stern with Melanie for the greater good. For her own good.
For her health.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really assuming the mother role.
She is.
Hold up.
Is that... Yeah,
No, that's not Rhett.
it's not
I thought it was
Ashley
Rhett
either.
for a second.
Is that a Northman? That's... Yeah.
Oh, it's a Northman.
Oh, no. Oh, she got the gun. I thought she was going to drop something on his head.
Oh my goodness. So I guess the doors weren't locked. They're bad.
She's like, I have had enough of your shiz.
All alone, little lady? Big little spitfire.
That's a good way of describing her.
Spitfire.
Hidden in your hand.
Your death, bro.
I slap people. I am not afraid to shoot them either.
Yes, hun. Oh. Whoa. Let's go.
Okay. Like, I was not expecting her to shoot him down.
I wasn't expecting it in the face.
I thought maybe she would shoot his leg.
Yeah.
That was a bit extra.
I mean, I think it was either he shoots her or she shoots him. So I prefer this.
God, you
She's like smiling.
I'm glad.
Oh, it's the sisters, see?
a revolver and it went off and nearly
Oh,
stabbed me to
yeah.
death.
I think the dad isn't senile.
I think he was just dealing with the grief. That's why he was weird last half. Beat him to like the horses. I don't know.
in the arbor where the ground is soft.
I don't think they eat people.
I don't know what horses eat.
They gotta drag the body. Dude, this is...
No, we should do it.
Loot him.
Loot his body.
You take the hat aside.
Oh my gosh, they're looting him.
They're actually looting him. They're gamer girls before it was cool.
Yeah. They're not even like, oh, you know, this is like a person. He had a life, whatever. Let's loot him. What he got on him.
Wow.
Look in his other pockets.
I love
Maybe
her.
he has more. Yeah, they're really bonding over this murder.
Yeah, you know, 2 girls just bonding over looting a body. Just girly things.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yes, you can. Just dig up the dirt. What? What, the white? Why couldn't they use something else? Why the white? You're never gonna get that out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What are they gonna do with it afterwards?
I'll clean up the mess when I've buried him.
She's hardcore.
I won't think about that now. Think about that tomorrow.
See, that is a healthy way of dealing with it, though. She's like, I don't have enough time. I have to do. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Oh, now
It's
the
all
worst.
over the wall. He surrendered.
Oh.
Ashley will be coming home.
Oh, Ashley.
Oh.
Hadn't ought to go sky high next year.
Oh, looking forward.
Home from their lost
Adventure. Came the tattered cavaliers. Grimly they came hobbling back to the desolation that had once been a land of grace and plenty. And with them came another invader, more cruel and vicious than any they had fought, the carpetbagger.
Carpetbagger.
That doesn't sound very intimidating.
Now you scrub yourself with that strong lye soap before I come down
I
and scrub
love
you myself.
Mammy.
I'm gonna put these bitches
Yeah.
in the boiling pot.
She's not even like doing cold water, she's boiling it. She's like, these guys are gross.
You're a sight more humiliated if Mr. Kennedy's lice gets on you.
Oh,
She has a
okay. So that's why she was boiling it.
Why, then you must know my husband, Major Will.
He was captured at Spotsylvania.
Oh, captured.
What if he started like a new life up north?
Right. New wife, new kid.
The northern woman is giving him a share of her dinner and helping my beloved to come back home to me.
If she's giving him dinner, I'd be worried about other stuff too.
I don't think Melly's very worried about other women.
That's true, he's pretty loyal, except for kissing Scarlett.
You can be sure your sister will be rich in that. I'd go out somewhere and get myself a little business. If we're engaged.
Aww.
As soon as I get on my feet again, and we can.
You go ask her now.
Thank you, Miss
He
Scarlett.
doesn't want to dress up a
He
little bit?
he is really old though. Okay, if last year she was 13, then she's 14 now.
Trouble than he gets it.
Stop.
Finally,
I didn't even think. Wait, I'm just gonna look up how long the war was.
marry her now.
I'm going off the baby because the baby looks 1 year old, but who knows?
Oh, so it was 4 years.
Wait, is that her Ashley
Let me see.
walking?
How would she know? I wouldn't
How would
guess.
she know from the distance?
She has the vision of a hawk.
Oh, I'm happy for these two.
Don't spoil it, Miss Scott.
I know, right?
It's her husband, ain't it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, like
Just to remind you.
she shouldn't need reminding.
So the Civil War lasted 4 years. So she has to
Alright.
be like, what,
Miss Scarlett,
17?
ma'am.
Almost 18?
That's all right.
How much more we gotta pay?
I
Oh,
hear the
gosh.
tax man say $300.
That's impossible.
Oh, that back then.
We gotta
That's
raise it, that's
insane.
all. I go ask Mr. Ashley.
Well, he ain't got no $300, Miss Scarlett.
Well, I can ask him if I want to, can't
She
I?
just wants a reason to talk to him.
Yeah,
Asking ain't getting.
smart man.
He's really going through it, huh?
You're right.
Please don't make out with her again.
Here I am talking
I
to
know.
Tommy Roth about
He's getting kinda
civilization.
close.
Come to me for help, and I've no help to give you.
You don't have like $1?
I'm a coward.
Ain't a coward.
Coward.
Saw my boyhood friends blown to bits. I saw men crumple up in agony when I shot them. A world in which there's no place for me.
He's got depression very badly.
The Yankees and the carpetbaggers have got it, and there's nothing left for us.
Can they ever just switch sides?
You told me you loved me that day at 12.
No, he
Oxford.
didn't.
And anyway, Melanie
Did he?
can't.
I don't recall that at all.
Oh, wait.
Maybe.
I guess it was in the very beginning.
You are.
Uh,
No, I don't love you.
It's a lie.
And you think I'd go off and leave Melanie and the baby? Break Melanie's heart? Scarlett, you mad? You couldn't leave your father and the girl.
He does love her.
I'm sick of the violence.
does.
Only one way you can help me. Take me away. There's nothing to keep us here.
I can't believe you'd do that to Melanie.
He said he's not going to, but he like low-key wants to. I guess you can't help your feelings.
He said the one thing that's keeping him is honor. But for me, like, she has spent so much time with Melanie. How could she do this to Melanie?
It's disgusting. It's really gross. Oh.
Oh my god.
No, don't do it. Don't.
Jeez.
Melanie! Melanie!
I wish Melanie saw this, honestly.
I wish the baby was there too.
You do love me.
Don't.
Why else would you kiss her?
He won't
He's
have
gonna
me
kiss
again.
her
I'll
again.
take Melanie and the baby and go.
I'll take Melanie and go.
I love them so much that a moment ago I could have forgotten the best wife a man ever had. But
Oh,
Scarlett, I'm not going to forget her.
good.
Good. Exactly. Good. He gotta stop kissing her.
Won't happen again.
Good. Some dignity.
He has none. I mean, it's good that he's staying with his wife and child.
Mm-hmm.
He's still kissing her. I know it's what the heart wants, but like,
Well, Emmy's Mrs. Wilkerson now.
Get off those steps, you trashy wench.
oh, you wench.
High time you made her your wife.
Mm.
Who baptized your other brats after you killed my mother?
Oh.
I come out here to offer to buy the place from you, to make your right
No,
blood
that's
offer.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Get off this place, you dirty
Ha!
young
Drop kick him.
I'll wait for the sheriff.
Oh my god.
How you'll ever guess.
She is so headstrong. I wish I could be a little bit more like her. Not completely like her, but slightly. Oh my god, what are you doing?
He's gonna beat him up.
Wow. Oh.
He did not just die from that, did he?
I hope not. That would be so tragic.
Oh my.
No way. No way.
I don't mean to laugh, but it's just the fact of the matter. I'm like, he did not just die from that, and then it shows his head. That sucks. He was trying to protect them.
I
You ain't got no business,
know.
pun. You need all your valuables to sell for that tax
So
money.
sweet.
You think I'd stand everybody's tears but yours?
This is a beautiful house, though.
I wouldn't want to let go of it.
Girl, you look beautiful all the time. Don't worry.
I know, right?
I'm going to Atlanta for that $300, and I've got to go looking like a queen.
Queen.
I said I was going to land with you, and guan I is.
We love Mammy.
Oh, love you, Mammy.
I want to see how beautiful this dress is gonna be.
Me too.
Another sister?
Another sister.
No, yes.
He's like, I know who this is.
one, Major. Out her mammy.
They referred to her as her mammy. Is that a title? Like a nanny, maybe?
Maybe.
Show Captain Butler's sister to his cell.
To his cell. They're really, like, treating him well. He's just too charming.
Kind of reminds me of Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That did turn out really nice.
Little sister.
Little sister.
It's all right.
You can still look through that.
I really kiss you now?
Hard like a good brother.
Oh my gosh.
I'll wait.
Role play?
Red, I was so
Well, let's just talk about sort of things.
That's what she's here for.
Yeah, I know.
You to come and see me. Thank heavens you're not in rags. I'm tired of seeing women in rags.
Oh, little does he know.
I got so bored, I just thought I'd treat myself to a visit to town.
She's a little liar.
And you here in this horrid jail. And not even a human jail, Red, a horse jail.
Horses can go to jail.
Can it be possible? You've grown a woman's heart.
No.
No.
I know I have.
She's good at acting.
You can drop the moon
Her
like a
hands are all
magnolia scarf.
messed up
Going
from
to
farming.
have they?
Yes.
What have you been doing with your hands? Why did you lie to me? And what are you really up to?
Oh,
I want $300, pay the taxes on Tara. And you've got millions, Red.
millions. Wow.
Maybe nothing better?
Marriage?
Herself.
If you still love me, Red.
You haven't forgotten I'm not a marrying man.
Oh, what? He was serious about that?
You're not worth $300. You'll never mean anything but misery. to
Slap
anyone.
him.
If I tried drawing a draft, the Yankees would be on me like a duck on a
Get
June
married
bug.
and let her take it.
Yeah.
Here, stop. Come to my hanging, and I'll remember you in my will.
I'll come to your hanging. The only thing I'm afraid of is they won't hang you in time to pay the taxes on Tara.
That was messed up of him, though.
Yeah,
like,
that
she's clearly
was.
in need.
Yeah.
The fact that he was, like, disgusted with her because she decided to, like, man up and, like, get to work is
I
kinda
know.
gross.
That is really
Like-
gross. But it's a film of its time. You know, these
I never seen
time.
people will like this.
Hey, what you doing tonight, Susie? That's one of those Georgia pizzas.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that in Ohio ever.
Didn't Miss Sue Ellen tell you about my store?
Did she? I don't remember. Had you a store?
He did it!
He did it. I'm very
so
happy
happy
for
for
him.
him.
He was really down bad earlier.
He really was, yeah. No, he really stuck by what he said.
Mm-hmm.
But I have cleared $1,000.
Wow.
I don't mean a thing. Frank?
I
how'd
love
you
how
like
her
to
face
drive me out to my
changes.
Aunt Pitty's?
She has a lot of expression.
All the news of Miss Sue Ellen?
Uh-oh.
She's going to marry one of the Condy boys next month.
What?
She just
She's
got
lying.
tired of
To get the
old
money,
man.
yeah.
I left my muff at home. Would you mind? if I
She's
put my
gonna
hand
rob
in your
him?
pocket?
Oh my goodness. Mammy's like, this woman cannot be serious. Oh my god. She's murdered and she's stolen.
She's gone and married my Mr. Kennedy. He's my foe and she's
Oh.
gone and married him.
Oh. So she's just marrying dudes
no.
to get her way? It's to save Tara.
I should have committed.
You should have, absolutely.
Tax money for you.
What the hell were you thinking?
Anyway, it's done now.
Done now.
You wouldn't have let me.
What do you mean?
She's like,
I'm
I'm
going to
always
New York.
going.
I've arranged to get a position in a bank there.
But you can't do that.
Melanie and the baby. Are they coming?
I would assume so.
I don't know anything about the lumber business.
What about her
She-
husband?
You do about banking and
Yeah.
I bury forever any hope of standing alone.
Alone, you have a wife.
I know.
Ashley.
Oh, damn. Fiend
Oh,
crying.
she
She's faking
acted.
it?
He definitely.
Why, how unchivalrous. Oh, my darling.
Oh, Melanie.
I'll go to Atlanta. I can't fight you both.
At least he gave up, like, early. When people would, like, fight tooth and nail. I didn't realize, like, crying a little bit would get her away. She's good.
I know. She's so manipulative, though. It's really hard for me to genuinely like her. I can respect her,
Yeah.
for sure.
No question.
He's doing some crazy stuff then. No questions.
Come on, move on.
Sus.
We couldn't have bought it if you hadn't pressed all of our friends for the money they owed me. Isn't that right?
Oh.
But Sugar, don't you think you'd better come
Sugar.
home?
Great balls of fire. Don't call me sugar.
She wears the pants in that
Yeah, she
relationship.
really does. I don't know what's better for women or men to wear the pants in relationships.
Darling, I don't like
Just equal, I guess.
I do
Gotta be a lot of give and take. Some subjects, one wears pants, others, I don't know.
He'll starve them and whip them.
Yeah.
Didn't you see them? Some of them are sick.
If I let you alone, you'll be giving them chicken 3 times a day.
He should.
Scarlett, I will not make money out of the enforced labor and misery of others.
Good.
Shots fired.
Besides, I had to feed them all when Father died.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to make friends with the Yankee carpetbaggers, and I'm going to beat them in
She's
their own
really
game. And you're going to
headstrong.
beat them
I
with
can
Yeah.
respect her.
Yeah, she
I don't-
knows what has to be done and she doesn't care about how it's going to make her look at all.
I mean, yeah, like I can respect that she's like that, but I don't agree with all the tactics she's using.
Yeah.
And I intend to make the best of things, even if they are Yankee things.
Don't ask for credit.
It's shocking what she's doing to my brother Ashley.
Good for her.
Oh, him again. I'm actually pissed off at him.
Me too. He's kind of like, it's like a rat after what he said.
When I think you
You're a
could have had
liar.
my millions if you'd just waited a little while.
Then hand him over.
Yeah.
Woman, do you never shrink from marrying men you don't love? I observe has even bought you the Honorable Mr. Wilkes.
The honorable.
You still think you're the belle of the county, don't you? And
They
that every
kinda
man-
are.
Yeah.
Haven't you been told that it's dangerous to drive alone through all that riffraff?
She has a gun.
Don't worry about
Yeah, right? She ain't afraid of murder.
She's murdered once, she'll do it again.
I
He's
also-
amused by her.
Don't like the fact that he said I'm not a married man or like I'll never be married or something like that. Because it's like, that's just what it was back in the day. How do you expect to share funds with a woman back then if you're not going to marry her? Like legally, what would happen? I don't think they had de facto relationships back then.
I don't think he plans on like marrying like anyone or sharing funds with anyone. It was all, I think it's all talk. That's why I was
Right.
like, if you say you're gonna do it, then do it. Give her the money like you said you would. But I
Yeah.
don't think he's honest about
He
it.
really is a bit of a scoundrel.
Let go of my horse.
She also ain't afraid of whipping people.
She's very violent.
Yeah.
But it's in
Oh my god, is she gonna
self-defense.
shoot him in the head again?
She should. She deserves it. He's attacking her. Self-defense. And this is one of the guys that she was friends with.
Oh my god, what are they planning to do with her?
Oh, you know.
Do you think they want to violate her or just take her money?
Probably both. I think they definitely want to take advantage of her and then steal all her stuff. Probably murder. I don't
Yeah.
know. No.
Oh, Scarlett's awake now.
Why did he scream like he was falling for like 50 feet? It was like 6 feet. She's scared.
Oh, Big Sam's a sweetie.
We love Sam.
You all act as though we're nothing at all.
Oh, is she faking it? I can't tell.
I can't tell if she's faking either. He looks annoyed with her. He's gonna kill someone.
He's like, I'm gonna kill her in a second.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, she's been telling him what to do. She's been kind of like pretending his opinion doesn't matter. I think he might try to murder her.
What happened this afternoon was just what you deserved.
Slap her now.
Ever since I took your brother Charles away from her, though she's too much of a hypocrite to admit it.
Oh,
Why, if she thought anybody'd take after her, she'd walk down the street naked.
they're gonna try and assassinate her. Get the gun.
Oh my god, dude. I think.
Give me the pistol, please, Miss Mead.
Oh, Melody to do her own murder as well.
The rite of passage for these girls is murder.
Oh, it's Rhett.
It's not an assassin.
Don't tell him anything. He's a Yankee spy.
India, shut up.
Thought it best not to tell you, Scarlett, but Ashley and Frank and the others have gone to clean out those woods where you were attacked.
Oh.
Oh, they weren't going after her.
Oh, that's why everyone was pissed off at her.
But they're the ones deciding to do it.
You know what? Frank will probably die.
Yeah, I think she's gonna get out another marriage. Frank's so gonna die.
You're sewing.
What? They are sewing.
They are really loud with their knocks there.
Yeah, that would hurt my hand. Look at those button chops.
Don't you doubt Miss Mellie's word.
I meant no disrespect, Mrs. Wilkes. There's no meeting tonight. No political meeting.
Oh,
We'll wait outside till
the
he-
political meeting was a lie.
She shouldn't have said anything. She should just say he's not here. Search
Yeah,
the
I
house,
know.
but he's
She
not
said
here.
too much.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Group sewing kind of looks fun.
I want us to get back into these things.
It looks, yeah, and then you create like cool things. Like I'm about
Yeah.
it. It's a good skill.
Except that Steerforth was more to be admired than ever. I remember.
Why is India even
he was
here?
going away
She's not
for
invited.
a half year.
She didn't pass the vibe
They're
check.
all sweating. They're nervous as.
Great.
They're all drunk.
I remember nothing.
That's what Rhett did. He just got everybody drunk and convinced them.
They're drunk.
Rhett.
You stupid fool.
Oh my god, India, shut up.
She just hates us so much.
I hate her too.
Hello, Melly.
Well, I hate her. India.
Your husband's under arrest.
What?
Bring him in, Captain Butler, if you can walk yourself.
Good old Melly.
Listen, Doctor,
I want to tell
Oh,
you
the
a
doctor.
story.
I love that the doctor's drunk as well.
Dr. Mead.
I'm astonished at
Melly.
They're just there for a good time.
You know what? Melly's sort of learnt a little bit from Scarlett.
Yeah, definitely. She's learned a lot from Scarlett, I think.
I've seen you drunker, and you've seen
He
me.
can lie in the gutter for all I care. I'm not a policeman. He led a raid tonight on that shanty. A lot of those shanties were burned. Couple of men were
Burnt?
killed.
So it did
Time
happen.
you rep-
These two have been with me tonight.
You, Rhett?
Don't say.
I don't like to say in the presence of.
Oh, he's gonna...
You'd better say.
I think I have a right to know where my husband's been.
Oh no. Don't say where the.
Brothel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're lying. He's lying.
Oh yeah.
Will you give me your word as a gentleman?
Why, certainly, Dog.
Would still go and talk to Belle.
Anyone would, but I think this guy's kind of dumb.
If he was a true policeman, he would go and talk to
I
Belle.
am sorry.
Well, he didn't say he was a policeman. Maybe that's why he's bad at
Oh,
this.
Right. True. He's like, I think he said I'm no policeman, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He was Oh, he was there. How did they cover that up?
he wasn't drunk. He was just delirious.
I'm surprised they covered it up so well.
Oh my goodness.
They're always like trapped in the same room. I don't know how they're gonna
I
fall in
know.
love. We don't have that much time for them to fall back in love.
I know.
Have you no interest in what's become of your own husband, Mrs. Kennedy?
Oh God, she forgot about him.
Got to the head. He's dead.
I knew that was gonna happen though.
She just got out of another marriage.
Because if Rhett and Scarlett are supposed to be together, her husband had to die.
You come in and sit a minute with me.
She's really respectful though. Like she knows what's the word about her. People don't respect her, so she's like keeping her distance. It's really sweet of her. And she gave all that money before.
There ain't never been a lady in this town nice to me like you were.
Oh.
Aw.
I got a boy myself.
Oh, she does?
I ain't seen him since he was little.
She's doing what's best for her son.
I respect her.
That is a big... What is that?
She killed her husband.
She's powdering herself.
I forgot how you liked her.
Melly likes everyone.
That is true. Melanie does like everyone. She's just too sweet.
If you ever see me on the street, you don't have to speak to me.
She's so self-aware.
Understand?
And so sweet.
Oh, I
both
should
so
be
sweet.
I
proud.
hope we meet again.
Oh.
Oh no, that wouldn't be fitting. Good night, Miss.
We'd
Will.
have to smash. No, I'm kidding.
It's on site.
Damn, that's a lot. That is a lot. She doesn't care at all.
No.
She's just like, I hate being in black. I'm so sad.
She's like, I can't even party now. Oof.
Great balls of fire.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
What is he doing here?
He can't seem to stay away.
Is she gonna drink cologne? Was this... Yeah, I was gonna say, that's their Listerine.
Oh, okay, I guess.
She wants to make out with him.
Wow, she's getting prepared.
Now, don't you argue with me. You don't. You really don't.
He doesn't care. He just finds everything so amusing.
I like that he doesn't care what anybody thinks about him, like the way Scarlett doesn't care what anybody thinks about her.
The cologne.
Oh, he said you
I know
stink.
what you mean.
I mean, you've been drinking.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, she was trying to cover up the alcohol.
I thought she stunk. Oh, she is upset maybe.
She actually is upset.
I'm afraid of dying and going to hell.
Oh.
You look pretty healthy.
I ought never to have married Frank to begin with.
Oh, because then he got
He was the one I
murdered
thought he loved
because of
me,
her.
not me.
Oh, Swellen's
And I
bow.
made him miserable. I killed him.
She feels responsible.
I killed him.
Yeah. And she also kind of like took her sister's mans.
Oh, this is the first time I'm feeling bad for her.
She finally feels authentic.
Oh, I'm glad Mother's dead.
Whoa.
I'm glad she's dead.
Jesus.
Oh,
Can't see me.
okay.
I always wanted to be like
Still.
her.
Oh, you're not. You're just a little dramatic. It's all. And manipulative a lot of the time. And violent.
Yeah.
No, you won't come to me as you did to the jail. So I said I don't have to marry you.
But you're not a marrying man.
Bad taste.
Dare I name it? Can it be love?
Get up off your knees. I don't like your tone.
I can't go all my life waiting to catch you between husbands.
Oh, God.
Boss, I don't love you.
That's fine.
I don't like being married.
She never married a man she
Think
loved.
of marrying?
Fiddly-dee. Fun for men, you mean.
Fiddly-dee.
Why not try a husband of the right age?
Oh.
The way with women.
Oh my goodness.
Like she doesn't want.
Okay.
I guess
Also,
she
what
does.
the hell kind of kissing is this?
She's like, get away from me.
You've ever known Charles, or you're Frank, or you're stupid Ashley.
Stupid Ashley.
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 Why'd he say it like that? Mammy's gonna walk in.
Say yes.
After one
Say
kiss.
Yes. Oh, finally.
Heaven help the man who ever really loves you.
Oh,
Ooh.
Diamond ring, and do buy a great big one, Red.
she's
You'll
actually
have the biggest
excited.
and the most vulgar ring in Atlanta.
You can go, and I don't care if you never come back.
But I will come back.
Aww.
He doesn't love her, or he just said that because she said that I'm only just fond of you.
I don't like the fact that he said, oh, you're not gonna come to me for my money because you have your own, so I have to come to you now.
Keep the lumber
Yeah,
He was trying
I
to-
don't like that either.
He just kept trying to like breadcrumb her, kind of.
But you were the main one I wanted to go to the devil.
She's so fiery.
Da, 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 da. Oh, this ain't the can-can. Oh, it is the can-can.
Yeah.
It's just a different version of the can-can.
Oh, look at that dress.
Wow.
He's really spoiling her. The desserts.
Get as fat as Mammy.
Oh.
And I'll divorce you.
At least he's honest.
Oh,
Another night.
another nightmare?
Aw.
But when you get used to being safe and warm, you'll stop dreaming that dream.
Hmm.
You know I would.
He adores her.
She just loves Tara.
That's her, yeah, that's her home. She wants to be home.
We'll go tomorrow.
Aw.
He is so sweet. I like that he understands her.
Make it as fine a plantation as it ever was.
Oh.
Red,
Oh, good on him.
I want everybody who's been mean to me to be pea green with envy.
Everyone that's been mean to you? Man, this
That's
sister really
jealousy.
doesn't like her.
Wait, that is a beautiful house.
Ah.
Entitled to at least see what my own child looks like.
Child.
She has baby. Oh, look at her painting in the back.
Apologize, Mr. Red, about us not being a boy.
Oh, hush your mouth, Mammy. Who wants a boy? Boys aren't used to anybody. Don't think I'm proving that.
He's funny.
I like him.
Let me see. Pull up your skirt.
What?
Mr. Red.
What?
Can't ask a woman to do that.
Oh.
She's going to name it Eugenia Victoria.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh.
The little baby.
Beautiful.
Look at this bedroom.
Wow.
It's like they're royalty. This is insane.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that rich. Oh, I love her like robe thing.
She's glamorous.
That's what we'll
Bonnie?
call
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue Butler.
Bonnie Blue Butler. What about Eugenia Victoria?
Yeah, I like that. I like Eugenia Victoria.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool name.
She's like breaking her ribs.
I know.
I grown as big as Aunt Pitty.
Oh, shut
You
up.
simply gotta make it 18 and a half again.
With
to get
age,
old
everybody's
before my
rib cage
time.
expands, so it just makes sense. She's like a
Go tell
queen.
Captain-
Oh my
Damn,
lord.
dude, look at that vanity.
What the heck? There's no room to even put anything down because it's just covered in like.
Jules. Oh no, she can't be looking at Ashley.
She has a family now. The one that got
Is she
away.
serious?
Please close it. Oh my lord.
No, oh my god. I just feel so bad for Rhett.
I don't know if Rhett cares. Oh, this is so embarrassing.
Oh my god. No way. Even now, when he's your husband?
Well, look at Ashley Wilkes. Melanie can't have any more children, and he...
She's comparing him to Ashley.
I know. It's so toxic.
And reaching out for something that'll never make you happy.
That's
know
the
what you're
truth.
talking
Any more than you understand anything. Except money.
Never
The
mind.
world is full of many things and many people. And I shan't be lonely. I'll find comfort elsewhere.
That's fine.
Damn.
Oh.
Wow, they're already having problems. I feel so bad for Rhett.
I feel bad for him too. Oh. Okay, he can't say he doesn't care and then like drinks a ton of alcohol and then rages.
Uh-huh.
You're both hard-headed businesswomen and you're both successful.
Maybe she
You've
should.
got a heart, pal.
Belle. She got bells in her ears.
That's actually so funny with the bells. Oh, she's heartbroken because she loved Rhett. But
she loves Rhett.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've been a thing for like years now. That is a fat baby.
Look at those hands.
Just why we have to wheel a baby when we have a house full of servants.
It's called bonding, Scarlett.
Right?
He is really charming. She should be happy that she has
Yeah.
a husband who like actually loves her, takes care of her.
And Bonnie.
She has too much pride.
Meriwether, I've always had a
Oh,
great...
look how old Bonnie is. Oh, they're on a horse. Didn't even realize.
Wasn't that Captain Butler?
Oh, the doctor died.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
She's mourning.
But I think
I've never heard of it.
Arguing indistinctly.
Put her on, Pork.
Oh, she has a little pony.
There it goes again.
Tighten your legs and...
What
Wow.
a fancy hobby.
Give your daddy a kiss.
Oh.
It just ain't fitting for a girl child to ride a straddle with a dress flying out.
All right, then.
Give her
I'll teach you
pants
the right
then.
side saddle. And I'll
Yeah.
Oh, look, they gave her like gray eyebrows and hair to like show her
Oh.
age. The little details.
I honestly just want Ashley to die.
What are you doing downtown?
All the figures I
She looks
ever did go
amazing.
right
She
slap
does.
out of my
Love the
head.
fit.
You haven't changed a bit since the day of our last barbecue.
My mom compared him to a wet
We
rat.
sat under- Oh, the lazy
Please don't try to make out with her.
I know, she's a married woman.
Like every scene with them, I'm worried that he's gonna make moves on her.
Oh
I
no.
didn't mean to make you sad, my dear.
Here
Oh,
we
God.
go again.
This has just been going on for years.
She finally caught them. Oh, that's not.
I mean, they were just hugging,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Is okay, I guess hugging back then is kind of odd
That
when
was-
you're doing it alone.
that was just Indiana, right?
Only your husband.
Indiana has a grudge. She's so gonna tell Melody.
Yeah.
What a white-livered little coward you are. You're going to that party, and you'll have to hurry.
No, that's good. He's putting
India
her.
did.
Yes, my dear, India has.
Oh.
Everyone in town knows the story, and every man, too.
You should have killed him spreading lies.
I have a strange way of not killing people who tell the truth. No, I-
Can't go right.
You
If you don't
lying.
show your face tonight, you'll never be able to show it in this town as long as you live.
He's right.
Yeah.
Going to that party if only for her sake.
I love that he is like
Uh-huh.
he's putting some honor in her, and I love that.
Yeah.
That's something she needs, and he's teaching her that. Oh, like the red. What is that red mark? People would put like a red mark on women who were viewed as indecent.
Really?
Yeah, in the olden days.
Oh,
So the red, I think,
okay.
I think that's a representation of that. That
Right.
could be a stretch, but I just know they used to do that. That movie Easy A is about that with Emma
Oh,
Stone.
okay.
Uh-oh.
Good night,
So
Oh, wow. Look at her.
The lions are hungry for you.
Red, don't leave me, don't.
I love him. He's great.
So own up to your mistakes.
She looks gorgeous.
Oh, wow. Like, look at her and then look at everybody else.
Everyone else is so cash.
Holy crap. Look at her. I would wear that today.
I agree. It's so beautiful. Is she gonna give her a hug or slap her? I can't tell. Oh.
Oh.
India wasn't able to come tonight. Will you
India wasn't able to come.
She's still on Scarlett's side? Why is the dress on the floor?
Did you have a good time tonight
Oh.
at Miss Mellie's party?
I got so scared that she was at the party naked.
Damn, look at those stairs. And the chandelier.
Tell me she does not sleep in that. That is not her nightgown.
That would be so hard to sleep in.
Right.
I heard a noise.
You heard nothing of the kind.
She
You
really
wouldn't have come
Rat.
down if you'd thought I was here.
Alright.
I know you drink on the quiet, and I know how much you drink. You think I care if you like your brandy?
He really accepts all of her. Flaws
Yeah.
and all.
Just that there's too much honor in her to ever conceive of dishonor in anyone she loves.
She'll
Though
accept
just
her
why she
always.
does, I'm sure I don't know.
I
you-
don't know either.
He loves her too, though.
Observe my hands, my dear.
I thought he was gonna put her in a chokehold.
I could tear you to pieces with them.
Ew.
So
He's
I'll
got
remove
sausage
him from
fingies.
your mind forever this
Oh,
way.
what the hell is he gonna do?
Smash your skull between them like a
Gonna
walnut.
juice her.
Oh my god.
And we have no honor, have we?
I think he has more honor.
She would 100% have her way with Ashley if Ashley...
What the heck is happening? Oh, it's because he loves her so much.
Turn me one night, you're gonna turn me out.
Oh my god, is he
No.
gonna
Yup.
have his way with her?
Because he's so
He's gonna-
drunk. That's
Oh no, I don't
Awful.
like this.
this is not okay. Marriage or not, dude, like this is never okay.
Whoa,
Wait, she's happy. She had a good night. What happened? She looks so pretty when she wakes up.
I know.
Goals.
Why is she so happy?
She really did get the biggest ring.
Yeah,
What is she
bit
so
extravagant.
giggly?
I'd like to extend my apologies for my conduct of last night.
I think she liked it.
She loved it.
It'll be better for both of us if we admitted we'd made a mistake and got a divorce.
Oh,
But I wouldn't dream of disgracing the family with a divorce.
what
You
about...
disgrace it quick enough if Ashley were free.
Oof.
Makes my
Yeah.
head spin to
Will you please go now and leave me alone?
Just communicate.
Going on a very extended trip to London.
That's disgusting. Why couldn't he tell her
Taking
earlier?
Bonnie with me.
Why can't she come with him?
You giving yourself pious airs about your motherhood. Why, a cat's a better mother than you are.
Yikes.
You have
Honestly,
things packed and ready for me in an hour. or I
honestly.
This is not really a good relationship.
No, it's pretty toxic. But any relationship with her is toxic.
I'm going to take you on a long trip to Fairyland.
London
And
is
she
not
loves
that.
him.
London Bridge? Will it be falling down?
Wasn't like Jack the Ripper around
Well,
during
if
this
you
time?
wanted to.
What year was that?
He's falling down. A bear.
Stop my kids.
Did she have sleep paralysis?
Maybe. Sounds like it. Oh, she really is Daddy's little girl.
It's really cute to see how much he loves her.
Rhett is such a good father.
He's a really good father. He cares about her. And we never see Scarlet with her ever.
Exactly. The one time where she had to walk her. I think a separation is good for them.
I wanted there to be a happy ending.
I wanna go home.
He's gonna do as she says because he loves her.
Mm.
He loves little Bonnie.
Oh, honey child. Don't run, Mammy. Oh.
Daddy gave me a kitten.
Heck yeah. I didn't even see that. Look at the little paw. Oh, the little foot. They're married. Don't be so formal.
Apparently any mother, even a bad one, is better for a child than none.
Oh.
That's awful.
I'm pale, it's your fault. Not because I've been missing you, but because...
Pregnant? She's pregnant. She's got to be. That night where he was drunk?
Because I'm going to have a baby.
Uh-oh.
And who's the happy father?
You?
You know it's yours. I wish it were anybody's child but yours.
What?
Oh, she's so toxic and so
Cheer
is
up.
he, though.
Maybe you'll have an accident.
Whoa!
He wished for an accident. She had one. Bro, he sucks. They suck for each other.
Dude, they're so bad. They're both so bad.
I thought they were going to be a good couple. They are horrible for each other. I don't know why they can't just speak their emotions and just communicate. It's not that hard.
I
They
know.
love each other. Just talk it out.
They need counseling. Has counseling been invented yet?
Yeah, I don't.
Marriage counseling.
Yeah, I don't think therapy. Maybe not.
Scarlett's dead.
Scarlett's dead? Wait.
I'm confused.
Okay.
What did he just? Oh, he assumed that's what she was gonna say.
Okay. Okay. I just read Scarlett's dead and I was like, what the f?
I thought they were gonna hit us with a part.
And then he looks so depressed too.
Oh, he's just stressed. That's a pretty window.
Oh.
She's never cared for me. I thought I could make her care.
He's opening up to Mel.
She's the therapist.
Scarlett loves you a great deal.
She does.
You don't understand. If you only knew who she really loved.
Oh, he's not telling her.
Don't
I
say
reckon
it.
I feel like Mel knows. Like, she knows the gossip.
She sees the good in people too much.
I'm going to.
She's pregnant too?
She couldn't have a baby though.
No, Miss Melly, you
The
must.
doctor said it.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
Danger seems very unimportant.
Oh.
From my heart, I think.
Oh. He's such an angel to her.
He's an angel to her because she's an angel to him.
Yeah.
He just
true.
he mirrors the
Yeah,
behavior.
the dynamics, yeah.
That's why he's like weird with the parrots. That's why he's weird with Scarlet.
And I love you, Scarlett.
Oh.
When did you discover that?
She liked
A
that.
little smile.
Mommy, Daddy.
Oh, see, mommy first.
Watching, darling.
She does say mommy
mighty
first.
pretty.
I'm better than ever because I've grown.
She's like her mama.
We said at the same time. She's just like her mom.
She just does what she wants.
Too much
Can't
like
stop her.
mama.
Just like Paul.
Just like you.
She's just like Pa.
Just like Paul.
No! No!
No, Bonnie!
Oh, the trauma!
Hopefully Bonnie doesn't die.
Oh no.
They did not just kill Bonnie.
No way. No way. Don't.
What is wrong with this movie? Genuinely, what is
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Okay, I actually didn't expect this twist at all. At all. What is gonna
Horses are so dangerous. Damn.
Mammy was always right. Dude, this is such a sad movie.
I know.
What happened?
Her neck broke.
Her neck
Red
broke.
grabbed his gun and run out there and shoot that pony. And Miss Scarlett, she called him a murderer.
Oh, of course she would.
They lost a child.
In the dark when she's so scared of it.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
That's the only thing he really truly loved in the world.
Yeah, honestly.
But he just lost it. He blames himself probably.
She was so young.
I can't
Oh my
imagine.
god.
I can't imagine a parent losing a child. Like that feeling, it's just, I feel like when people describe it, it's like their heart just leaves them and then it's always missing.
I just can't believe that they would kill the little girl. Scarlett said she wanted no more kids as well.
Melly really helps with everything.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. She's pregnant too.
If they kill her
The
off.
stress is probably going to cause a miscarriage.
Are they gonna kill her and then Ashley and Scarlett are gonna be together?
Oh god. Oh my god.
She can't be.
Oh, she can't be dying? If that's how this movie is going, that Ashley will end up with Scarlett.
See, I've been waiting here too long.
Care, Indiana.
But I was
India. I've been calling her Indiana.
She wants to see Scarlett.
Shoot.
It's okay. I knew what you meant.
I just know there's an I and an A. Melanie? She was the only character that was just the best. Like, pure and
Like, literally
kind.
non-toxic, like just kind.
she deserved the happiness and the best. She didn't deserve to die.
Don't say look after Ashley, please.
Ashley knew.
Oh, God.
Oh.
What about Ashley, Millie?
She's like, are you giving me
Him for me.
a blessing?
Are you joking?
Nah, this is messed.
This is really messed up.
I will, Millie.
Oh, she'll do it happily.
Goodbye.
Stop.
Goodbye. Don't.
She was with her whole, like, for so long through
They've
everything.
been through so much.
Melanie didn't deserve that.
Oh my God.
Oh, Red.
Oh my God.
Awful.
Can't live without her.
Just die then. Oh, don't know Ashley me,
You really love
please.
her, don't you? I've loved something that doesn't really exist.
Finally.
She came to the realization.
I don't care.
Oh, she's finally over it.
Go to Rhett, okay? Go to Rhett. Finally.
It's so complicated because, like, Rhett loves her. Oh
Mm,
my god, if Rhett kills himself.
no,
It's-
no. That'd be too much.
I feel like that's the vibe they're going for. Like, he lost everything. Oh, thank god. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, I got so scared.
I was about to be so mad. Melanie is kaput.
So she's dead. That makes it nice for you, doesn't it?
Melanie was too pure for this world.
Melanie deserved better.
Convenient to have the first wife's permission, isn't it? Your dreams of Ashley can come true.
She doesn't want that anymore.
She better communicate it.
I don't want a divorce. Oh, Red, when I knew tonight, when I was such a stupid fool, I didn't know it. Please believe me.
Owning her
You must
mistakes.
care.
She had to believe someone else's word.
I never really loved Ashley.
Oh,
Finally.
yeah, when he saw her literally holding him.
She was so like you, and I could pet her and spoil her as I wanted to spoil you.
Oh,
When she went, she took everything.
I'm so sorry for everything.
forgive
Darling, you're
her.
such a child. Never at any crisis of your life have I known you to have a handkerchief.
He is not leaving her.
I mean, we're at the end of the movie and
Going to Charleston.
I only know that I love you.
That's your misfortune.
he loves her too. Rhett, what are you doing?
He's being such a
She's
jerk.
finally being honest.
She's being authentic for the first time in years, and he doesn't even accept it.
Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't
Hey! People say that. That's a quote.
That is a quote. I actually saw people use that GIF. I didn't know it was from here.
I had no idea.
Don't.
She just wants men that doesn't want her anymore.
Well, she realized that she wanted him before she realized he left. I think this is the one time that she's actually, like, grown up officially.
I'll think about it tomorrow.
Okay, this is like an urgent thing. I don't think you can wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, the situation is a bit dire, my love.
Like, he's leaving, like physically going somewhere.
Is that her paw?
Yeah. Lands the
Ah,
that
yeah.
She has had a roller coaster of a life.
Tara.
She needs to go back to Tara. Tara.
She's so pretty, even when she cries.
Yeah.
I'll think of some way to get him back.
Oh.
Tomorrow is another day.
What?
Wait, it does not end like this.
Is the movie ending like this?
No, it's not. Rhett left her, and she's just
And
gonna be
she's-
fighting for him, like she was fighting for Ashley all these years, just chasing another guy.
The end. A Selznick International picture. Oh my god. Exit music. Yeah, that's it. We actually had to take some time away because we were both really, really angry at the ending. And we had to take some time to rationalize our thoughts and really try and empathize with the two main characters, Scarlett and Rhett, because we were both so mad at them and so mad at the ending. And
Yeah.
I just, it really just took us 30 minutes to try and calm ourselves down.
That was shocking. Honestly, we did not expect that ending one bit.
I think like the first half of the movie, the pacing for me felt really just natural. But the second half of the movie felt longer just because we had an hour of the second part of the movie where we were just still at Scarlett's struggle to get Tara back to the way it was and to bring her family back up. And we were really just there throughout her struggle. And she and Rhett hadn't begun a relationship until at this point, 3 hours into the movie. And so it definitely did feel quite dragged out. But we went through it all with these characters, and there's a lot that we want to talk about. First of all, did you want to talk about how you had to read this book in grade 7?
So this was like a normal thing in the American curriculum, that this was one of those books that everybody read, like Catcher in the Rye, Gone with the Wind. These are all books that you're supposed to read. I didn't get to personally read it because I don't know, they just didn't make us, but like I had friends in other classes that had to read it. So we kind of got to thinking as to why was this such a prevalent film? Why is this such a prevalent book that still makes us need to read this in grade school, you know? And we kind of came to the conclusion that this is one of those films that at the time of its release was like 1939. It was so unique in comparison to everything else that was out there. It had very dominant female characters, which is very unique.
Yeah. Really bold.
The characters were very, very dynamic. There wasn't a happy ending. There was nothing but struggle. And I feel like the whole basis of this film was really showing Scarlett, her determination, her strength, and her need for survival. So I think that because it was such a prevalent piece of art at the time, it just kind of kept with the times. And I think that it was just so unique that, you know, it just became like a work of art that just kind of has been passed through time. When you mentioned a whole like hour where, you know, it was really just the struggles of Scarlett, thinking on it, I think that they were really trying to show her growth as a person. And then in the last hour, it kind of showed that she really, with her decisions, she still made poor ones. And I think that kind of let us down a little bit, because you see her as this strong businesswoman who came from being basically a spoiled brat, got everything she wanted. She kind of demanded and commanded the room, and she made herself very successful, right? So then you expected more from her, but within the last hour, she just kind of, all these bad things started happening, and then the way she was speaking to Rhett, and you thought that she grew up more, but she didn't, and it was kind of disappointing to see that. Yeah,
I also think she was terrible to Rhett, but he was also quite terrible to her. But as we discussed when the camera wasn't on, Rhett is a chameleon. He really just mirrors other people. Like the way he treats Melanie with such kindness and such grace, it's because Melanie is full of kindness and grace. The way he's around the cops and when he was with the Yankees, he mirrors people very well, and it's why he's such a charismatic guy. And when we talk about magnetism and charisma, it's all really about mirroring other people, and he was very good at surviving in that kind of way, and it's probably what made him such a successful businessman. And he saw a lot of that in Scarlett as well, which is why he was so drawn to her. But he could never really mirror Scarlett's energy, because she was just very volatile and all over the place, that it was even hard for him to keep up with her. So I can't always blame him, especially when he said to her that when he thought of Bonnie, he just thought of Scarlett before the war, before anything bad ever happened. And all he wanted to do was spoil Bonnie as he wanted to spoil Scarlett. But Scarlett never really gave him the chance, because she's just never really happy. And a lot of that, I think, comes from how she was treated as a young girl, having all of these men fall down on their knees for her, do anything for her, but she could never captivate the attention of one man. And so I think internally she just had this idea about herself that she didn't deserve the true love and companionship of one man, and therefore she channeled all of that into her career. Essentially, she was a very strong businesswoman and very successful, headstrong, bold. She calls all the shots. She gets into these marriages for survival mechanisms, for survival tactics. She had her first marriage with, I think his name was Charles.
Honestly,
it was the brother.
He died, like, immediately.
Yeah, he died pretty instantly. He was the brother of Ashley, and he died pretty instantly. The reason why she married him was to make Ashley jealous. The second marriage was for monetary purposes, despite the fact that it was going to create a rift between her and her sister. She did it for her own survival, for the survival of Tara, for the survival of her family. And then when she married Rhett, she did it for the same reasons. It was for monetary purposes, but it was also for safety as well. I feel like she reached a point in her life where she was just sick and tired of marriage. But when she saw Rhett, she understood that she would be safe as long as she stuck with him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's funny to see because with each marriage, you see her, I wouldn't say she got less selfish, but her values changed with each marriage. So it turned from jealousy, like she went from childish to a bit more mature and realistic as to what she needs in her life and what will keep her safe and what will keep her alive. Again, for survival instincts. She went from basically no survival instincts to going through an entire war to realizing, oh, she needs to survive because she can't rely on anyone else. She can only rely on herself.
Yeah.
And I find that to be really interesting with the progression of her character. And it's really heartbreaking to see that she could not communicate and she couldn't be her authentic self to her husband, Rhett, until the very end. And even then, he didn't even believe her. And that was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like we were so mad when we saw that.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe. And then, so the whole thing is essentially all of Scarlett's life is going to be is an endless loop of her chasing a guy.
Yeah.
Right? So Ashley,
that's why it ended that way. That's why it ended that way, because they were like, we're not even going to bother showing you this because it's just going to be another cycle. She's going to go through this with now Rhett. And
Rhett's never going to be with her because she's chasing him, and he's always being chased by women. So she's just like everybody else. And it's so sad to see because I felt like they didn't really show enough of that growth until the last 5 minutes. And I want a story where she finally gets to be happy and mature and grows into the woman that they tried to hint that she was going to become in the very first half of the movie. Remember?
Yeah. Back to the survival. Let's not forget she brought a cow for the milk for Melanie's bub at the time. She had that in her to be like, okay, we need to think of other ways because Melanie can't provide milk for this child at the moment. She shot a man. She stole from a man. She did what she needed to do, but she couldn't do for her own personal life. And also just on the war, it really did show us the plight of war and its impact on families, because there was so much loss in this movie, and friendships as well. They lost a lot of friends. Just on Ashley as well. Ashley changed a lot after he came back from the war. He was always a deplorable character, a duplicitous man, but he came back quite depressed, and I didn't get to see firsthand experience of his PTSD, but I'm only assuming that he probably has some PTSD that he's dealing with that nobody can really deal with because psychology and psychiatry hasn't been properly established at this time. I also think that this movie was probably listed as a classic American movie because of when it came out as well. It came out in 1939 during World War II, even though it's depicting the late 19th century when the Civil War was happening and the Reconstructive era was happening. War was on the audience's minds, and seeing these very flawed characters go through this war tarnished and broken and rebuilding and surviving I think was very hopeful for the audience at the time.
So the US went in 1941, but the rest of the world, the war had already begun.
Yeah, right.
So
okay.
it was on their mind. They just didn't get involved just yet.
Right.
But I think like when the movie came out, people were already thinking about it, like, oh my God, we see war, we see how horrible this is, and we see Scarlet, who's this strong, full of life. She's not going to fail. She's very determined to survive. Her entire being was survival. And I think at the time, people are concerned about going into war. Are we going to be involved? Yes or no? And, seeing something like this where you're really just thinking about your survival instincts, it was kind of like a very uplifting message because, only 2 years later, the US jumps in, and what is it? Like, you have so many of all the men are going off to war. The women, they have to take all the scraps. Like, basically in the first half of the movie, remember, everybody was giving whatever metal they had to help with the war.
For the cause.
And, for the cause. And that happened later. So I think that because this was a film that was kind of always playing through the theaters through the decades, that this actually sent a very positive message, and it really did uplift people because of Scarlett's spirit. So I think instead of it just being a very love romance movie, it has to do with the American spirit, and that's why it's so important and such a piece of American history.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is listed as a romance, but it's also listed as a period piece, a drama, and a film about war. And that is always in the background. They don't show us too much, but they definitely keep us in the loop as to what is going on with, the text over like beautiful or horrific scenery. They always let us know what's going on. And it's always in the perspective of the Confederates, and it's constantly just showing the Yankees in a really negative light, which is also just a depiction of a film that was made in the 1930s. I think if there was a film made about that period in this day and age, I think there is actually Django Unchained that is set in the Civil War, and it's in the perspective of he's not really a Yankee because he's a European man, but a Yankee and then also a black man. That is the protagonist in Django Unchained. However, our protagonists here are Confederates. And so we really empathize for these Confederates because they have their own story as well, despite them being on the wrong side of history. It is wrong, and we completely recognize that and understand that. It is a movie of its time, and it is still, I think, important for us to acknowledge what went on, despite it not being in the perspective of the Yankees or the North. I don't even know. Is Yankees the wrong word to use? Because
yeah, I think so, actually.
The Confederates are calling them Yankees.
So we can just call them the Union. Because the North is the Union, the South are the Confederates.
So
but
that's completely my ignorance as an Australian. In this movie, they've been completely referred to as the Yankees.
But yeah, it was like a derogatory term during the Civil War. We weren't around during the Civil War. How would we know?
Yeah. We're only going by this movie, and this movie has been using that word in a negative light, which is why I was like, maybe I shouldn't call them a Yankee just because it's coming from them. That could be wrong.
Yeah. And then at times we were calling them the North. So it's not like true. It doesn't when we say it doesn't mean it's like that. We're going based off of the movie, how they use that speech. And that's it.
Yep.
So nothing behind that. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah. But overall,
I live in New York. I'm in the North.
Overall, I really did enjoy this movie despite how angry it made me. There were a lot of heartbreaking points in this movie. Mainly in the end, I think I cried a few times, to do with Bonnie, to do with Melanie, to do with Scarlett as well, for finally showing her rawness and her authenticity, because we've seen a lot of scenes where she is crying, but we can't even tell if she is crying and it's real.
The crocodile tears are not,
exactly, because she's very manipulative. We can only hope that one day Rhett and Scarlett get their act together and find each other and not be so toxic towards each other. But I honestly doubt it. These two are just way too complex.
They're too similar, and that's why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, like they both don't have honor. Like even Rhett said that in the very ending, was that he doesn't have honor, she doesn't have honor, and they kind of just played on each other's nerves, and they fed off of the negativity from each other, and they had too much pride. Like at least Scarlett really had too much pride, and then Rhett really played into the games.
Yeah.
So they were just too similar. They couldn't communicate. They refused to, and it just didn't work. And I can't see it working in the future. No matter how much they love each other, they loved themselves more. In the end.
Yeah, really heartbreaking stuff. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and tell us which part was your favorite. I'm talking about the actual movie, because there's an intermission and then we get to the second half of the film. So tell us which half of the film you preferred more. I personally preferred the first half of the film.
It showed a lot more promise and hopefulness, and then the second half was very dark and sad, and it just felt like one bad thing after another.
Yeah.
So I was kind of sad.
Yeah, and I felt really disappointed by Rhett and Scarlett. So I have more positive feelings in the first half of the film. So that's why I say that I prefer the first half. But maybe in time, I will feel a little bit differently towards the second half of the film. So be sure to check out our Patreons for the uncut version. That is going to be available on my Patreon and also Vkunia's Patreon, which will be listed in the comment section below. If you want to support us, that is a great way to do so, but no pressure. And we do thank you for considering it. Down below, you can find all of our social media handles: Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, TikTok, Facebook, everything down below. And you can also find our other channels as well.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. I had an absolute blast doing this. I would absolutely love doing more of these. But thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope you guys enjoyed it. It is very different. It's new. And let us know what you guys thought about the collab down below. We would love to hear that. We want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, let us know. Maybe we can, if enough people like these collabs, then we could probably think about doing it again.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
I'm so about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.